Hey,
That's
I'm up
my
here jamming.
welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, you guys. We're here with
Hey,
another
y'all.
episode of Humble Baddies. I'm Sharelle Rosado.
I'm your girl, Ashley Nicole, and we are
Ah, the
humble
Humble
Betty.
Baddies.
What's
Dang,
up?
this is our first episode without our girl Lex. She had some business to take care of, so Ashley and I are holding it down.
And we got you, boo. We'll see you next week. Y'all tune in. Lex will be back with us. But for now, you got us two holding it down all the way from Nigeria. That shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
we have our big day tomorrow, the big wedding.
Yes, I cannot wait. We already got our dresses custom made. We got our gaylays ready. We're gonna have hair and makeup. We got a whole camera crew coming so we y'all can get the content.
Yes.
Like it's gonna be big. I
I
can't
don't know.
wait.
I tried on my dress, Ashley, and I don't know how
How
these
is it?
girls in Legos do it. Like the corset, I can't move, girl. Like I feel
Well,
like
just stand there and
everything
be cute.
in my stomach is pushed down. Like, how the hell y'all do this?
You just gotta hold your breath and just stand there and be cute.
But Ashley,
Okay.
we're gonna be there from 3 tonight, and you know how the Nigerians party.
Yeah, you can't sit down in your dress.
I can't sit down. The dress is long. How am I use the bathroom? Like, it's a lot of
Oh
things that
Lord.
happen as a
I didn't think
factor.
about the bathroom part. I didn't think about that.
Yes.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Don't worry. We're gonna figure it
We're gonna
out. We're
figure
gonna
it out.
figure it out.
But make sure y'all stay tuned because we are going to give y'all live content on what's going on and how the ladies and gentlemen in Nigeria get down when they get married.
Yeah, because it's a whole vibe and I'm here for it. I
Yes,
can't wait to show y'all. I can't wait to share everything from tomorrow.
I'm excited. So let's get into it. Until tomorrow, y'all stay tuned. We're going to get into our first topic today. Your man, your secrets, should your bestie know it all? Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right, y'all, let's be real. Relationships can get really messy, emotional, and sometimes hilarious. But when things
Mhm.
happen between you and your man, do you keep it locked down or is your bestie the first to know? I'm guilty in my previous relationships that I have talked to my bestie about things that happen in my relationship. So tonight we're diving into loyalty, boundaries, and sometimes blurry lines between friendships and romance. So what are the rules if there are any? Before we get into it, we're gonna have a spill or chill. It's
What is
basically
chill and chill?
it's basically okay, I'm gonna ask a few questions. Would you spill it to your bestie or keep it on lock?
Okay. Let's
So
go.
this is just a little icebreaker before we get into the topic.
All right.
He gave you the worst birthday gift ever. You gonna tell your friend or you gonna chill out on it?
I'm gonna tell my friend because you know why? My friend could help him next year in getting the appropriate gift. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
Mhm.
like maybe he just need a little bit of help. And I feel like that's not that deep. So I would definitely tell the bestie to help my
Yep.
man out. Please help him out. So help Phil out. Please, Lord.
Listen, I remember that happened because you remember it was Serenity's birthday and Phil brought the boys to Chuck E. Cheese and we was
Yeah.
talking about something. He was like, Phil got me these shoes and I didn't like it. I really wanted these
Uh,
shoes. And then I threw a
yes.
hint. I threw a hint to Phil. I was like, Phil, I had on the shoes. I was like, Phil, Ashley really want these shoes right here.
Yeah.
I
Girl,
feel
yeah. Phil is the one who needs some help. So I'm definitely spilling to the bestie. Go help Phil out because he don't be knowing. He don't be knowing.
it
God
ain't
bless
just
him.
I feel like it's the guys. Sometimes they just do whatever. Like and unless you tell them, hey, this is exactly what I want, they
Yeah.
just whatever.
I feel like that's something though that, is it's okay to tell the bestie, when it comes to the rules and what you do and don't. Like I feel like that one is a good one. We good
Yeah.
to go with that one. Yeah. Okay, what's next? What's
Okay.
the next one?
Oh, this is a good one. He accidentally calls you by his ex's name while having sex.
Ah, ah. Or should I say like they do in Nigeria? Ah, ah, ah.
Baby,
Okay.
you gonna have to bail me out of jail because what?
Yeah, no, that's
I
unacceptable. And I know I would be too, that's embarrassing, honestly.
That
I'm
is.
not spilling that because, quite frankly, I'm embarrassed that you would even do that. And like now I need to figure out our whole situation. Like, why are you thinking about her? Why is she on your mind? Like, it's so much stuff I gotta go through in my mind. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not spilling that. I'm not
Yeah,
spilling that.
that is definitely embarrassing. That's something that I definitely would not say. Have it ever happened? Well, you only been in one relationship, really.
No,
Thank
it
God
hasn't
it has
happened.
never, thank God it has
But
never happened to me.
yeah, we not spilling that though. Mm-mm. That's embarrassing.
That's
Absolutely not.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So
All right. What's next?
we're gonna chill and keep that one to the side. He gives you a
Yes,
gift
we
that
chilling.
screams last minute gas station grab.
Yeah, I'm probably spilling because why? Ew. I gotta tell somebody I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be like the nagger and sound ungrateful to him. So if I gotta, nag and be upset, I'm gonna tell Bestie and let me vent real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
spilling.
you know what? That happened to me before.
Not the gas station grab. What he get
Girl,
gas station?
some gas station flowers.
Oh no.
It was so embarrassing. It
Oh,
was
which
the
one? Chat?
no.
Oh.
No, I didn't like the flowers. It was the worst. I ain't even meant to put their business out there like that, but it was horrible.
Mm.
I'll tell you after we get off this.
Okay, well, yeah, guys, do not go to the gas station to get not for nothing. Unless you filling up our tanks, we don't need nothing else from the gas station.
Gas
Okay,
station. Exactly.
don't pick us up now. We don't even need a stick of gum. No, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. No, thank you.
His
Mm-mm.
sex game is horrible. You spilling or you chilling?
Ooh,
Horrible.
I would probably chill until I just am good on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't tell my bestie immediately, but at some point I gotta spill because girl, not him coming over here with this weak ass sex game and thinking he probably think he all that in a bag of chips. Like absolutely not. No,
And them
I'm
be the main
spilling.
ones.
They be the main ones. They around here acting like big dick energy and it's not giving. So no.
Have one little sorry little move. It is horrible.
Yeah, real bad. We spilling. We spilling all of that.
Yes, definitely. Okay, let's get into it. Do you think it is healthy to share everything about your relationship with your best friend? When is it okay to vent and when is it crossing the line?
Child, I mean, I feel like your bestie is special. So I feel like there are things that you can literally share with your best friend that you can't share with your husband, or that you can share with your husband, but it just won't hit the same. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're looking for something in a conversation with, someone, and your bestie is the only person that can really, meet you where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I've learned that, I just try to, when it comes to like relationship stuff, like if it's between me and Phil, like specifically, if it's something that I feel like, he wouldn't want me repeating to anybody else, I definitely wouldn't share that. If it has something to do with, our personal business, I'm not sharing that. But also, I think it's smart to have like other married friends because sometimes they're going through like the same things that you're going through,
Hmm.
and keeping those things inside, you know, it could be a disservice when your friend might have gone through the same thing as you, and you could easily just like let them know like, hey, this is where we're at, this is what's happening, but you got to make sure that those are the right people for you and the right people that you can
Right.
confide in. So I think it's just like a slippery slope with who you decide to like share your business with. But overall, I think that it is probably not the smartest idea to share like everything. You really gotta, it's certain things, you know?
That's true. I feel like, lesson learned for me in my previous relationship before Chad, I was betrayed by a friend. where, they ended up messing around because I overshared too much information. And
The
it was,
husband and the friend.
yes, my ex and the friend had a
Girl.
whole situation. Yeah, oversharing information. And it's like you said, you have to be careful who you share your stuff with because every friend you can't treat the same. So I felt like going through that, it created me to not trust, not to be able to open up to my friends because I took what she did on everyone else and it put a guard up. So it's
Yeah,
like I'm very I have
you're
a guard.
guarded.
Yes, I'm very guarded when it comes to who I talk to about, my personal relationship or it was hard to get over. Like it's something
Yeah,
like you would never think that someone so close to you
never,
that you
never.
call your friend that you took in would betray you and go behind your back and do things when you vented to
Yeah.
them about things you went through.
I think
So,
you do have to guard your relationship though. Like you're
hmm
supposed to protect your marriage, And so you aren't supposed to go out and just be sharing everything willy-nilly, Not even with your bestest, best friend. They don't need to know everything. But I do think, if there's something that you're going through and you seeking advice and you feel like this person like is somebody you can confide in and that you can trust, then yeah, absolutely. But we have to be very careful. You're supposed to protect your relationship. Your relationship with your husband is everything. So I'm sad you went through that because
girl, it was
that's
I,
crazy.
and I was
Did
pregnant.
you beat her ass? Like what happened? Like how did you
I
move
tried
on?
to. I called my sergeant. I was like, y'all gonna have to bail me out of jail. I was
Oh
pregnant with them.
no.
I went over
Oh
there, tried to kick down the door. That was in my heyday. I was still in the
yeah.
military. I was like, you know what? I have so much going on. I can't risk what I have going for this foolishness. But it was a lot to get over.
Yeah. I bet. That's a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a bad
Okay,
situation.
but let me ask you, what about the opposite? Like, what about telling your husband things that you and your best friend have talked about? Like,
Pillow
do you
talking.
go exactly? I feel like
No.
it's rules to that too.
It is. I cannot pillow talk because speaking from experience, when I was younger, I used to pillow talk and say things that went on in my friendship lives, and they start to look at them different. They start to judge them, and it's like at the end of the day, this is my friend, but they assume that you're going to do the same thing that they're doing because you pillow
Right.
talk. So I
Exactly.
wouldn't do it anymore. At the age that I'm at now, what goes on with my friend life is her business. It's not
Exactly.
my partners.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like the pillow talking. I feel like I have friends who tell their husbands everything. And so then it makes me cautious about what I share with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, wait a minute, because I already know you finna go back and tell your man, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want him looking at me crazy. And I don't want my conversation to get out to nobody else. I don't know who he talked to, like it's just too much.
Yeah,
So then it's like, damn, that kind of messed up with our friendship because I can't really open up to you like I want to. But yeah, I
exactly. It's so many
definitely
relationships. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, it's so many relationships that have been ruined just from pillow talking. It's like people don't understand. Like you have to draw the line, and there has to be boundaries set when it comes to you and your friends discussing information about, your partners and vice versa. You
Yeah.
discussing information about your friends to your partners.
Also, it's not even a turn on for me. Like, if Phil was to sit down and want to have a whole conversation about like girl shit, I would be looking at him sideways. Like, why are you even
Exactly.
interested in what me and Keisha was talking about? Like, ugh. Like, no,
Exactly.
this is girl business. This is girl drama. Like, why do you care like that? And I will say, sometimes I do get excited. And I'm like, Phil, guess what? Da, 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 da. And he just be looking at me like, bitch, I do not care. Carry
Exactly.
on.
That's a good
Exactly. So yeah, I feel like men need to stay in men's, business. Don't be in the women's business. Okay. It's not
Yeah,
sexy. I don't like
at
that.
all. At all. Have you ever regretted telling your best friend something about your man?
Yes. Yes, I have. Um, but not actually we weren't married yet, you
Hmm.
know. But that's the thing too. It's like, I didn't know I was gonna end up marrying this man. I done told all the man business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I mean, I've definitely regretted it. So you just have to be careful because now me and her are not best friends anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now they got information that I don't want them, you know what I'm saying, repeating. And it's just like, so you gotta be
Yeah.
careful.
I wonder how it is. Like it's easy for us to vent to our best friends in regards to things that are going on in our relationships. But we never
Mm-hmm.
look at it like how would we feel if our male vented to their best friends about us? Like, would you take it some type of way?
I think Phil do be venting about me. I think he probably has. I feel like I've stressed him out to a point where he's needed to vent. But I don't know why he vented to them because I don't feel like they can give him good advice. So whatever they tell him, it don't even matter. But
Right.
I think men should though talk to their guy friends because I feel like they don't normally. I feel like they try to keep things in. They want to be a man and not vent and open up. And I feel like they should get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll call my friend real quick and be like, girl, forget Phil is getting on my nerves so bad. He over here getting on my nerves. Like, I do that all the time. And I feel like I know I can be annoying. So I feel like, Phil should probably go vent to his friends every now and then when I get on his nerves. I mean, it's for his mental health. You know what I'm saying?
I would definitely rather for my partner to vent to his male friends
Yeah.
than to anyone else or a stranger or a female or whatever because
Oh no, definitely not no female.
it's hard for men. First of all, it's hard for men to communicate. They don't like
Mhm.
communicating about what's going on in their relationship. They would rather hold it in. And I
Right.
feel like it just gets worse. But to just let it out, even if your friend don't even give you any advice, but for him to be able
Let
to
it
let
out.
it out, it's a
Yeah.
good thing.
It's healthy. It's
Yes.
healthy.
So I'm
Yeah.
not mad if my
Yeah.
partner I said my partner like I got a
Your
partner.
partner. You got a partner.
What's the next
We'll,
subject, girl? What's the
we'll get into that later.
what's the next one? We got to
All
get
right.
into so
All
we
right.
got to
So next we talking about hot girl summer versus healing girl era. Which one are you in, Sharelle?
I
Sharelica.
well, that's my new name, Sharelica.
Mm-hmm.
I
Which one
think
are you in?
I think I'm transitioning from a little new girl era to hot girl summer to new girl era. It's like a roller coaster ride for me.
Because just a couple weeks ago, you was like, I'm not dating, I'm not doing anything.
I needed
And
to heal. I needed to heal, Ashley.
okay,
Like
so
I
so
couldn't
you're
just.
past your healing girl era, and now you're in your hot girl summer era.
I am.
Okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. So does that mean you're dating? You outside?
I started outside and outside I just can't be outside. Outside is not for me.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not for me.
All right. Instead, so are you outside living your best life or inside journaling and drinking tea with your crystals? Today, we're talking hot girl summer versus healing girl era. And yes, it's okay to be a little of both, which sounds kind of like you, Sharelica.
This is my name
Okay.
tonight, Sharelica.
Mhm. Yes, girl. Okay. So here's the game. Is it hot or healing? Okay. So let me know. Number one, blocking your ex after a glow up photo drop. Is that hot or healing?
I ain't gonna block if I have a glow up photo drop. You gonna see all this greatness over here.
Yeah, he need to see. He needs to see. He
So
needs to see.
you gonna get that hot girl energy without being
Okay.
blocked.
So that's hot.
Yes.
I think that's I think you should though. I think like when you go through a breakup, you should like get a new hairstyle, you know what I'm saying? Go to the gym, like start, getting back into yourself and then post that shit. Pop out. You know what I'm
Sometimes you
saying?
gotta pop off and show.
Period. Okay. I agree. So that's hot. It's hot and healing. That could be healing too.
Yeah.
I think so. All right. Saying no to plans to protect your peace. Is that hot or healing?
Healing. I would go with healing for that one.
Yeah, that's definitely healing. I need to, I mean, I'm not going through nothing, but like, I feel like I need to learn to say no. I feel like I be saying a yes to a lot. So
Hmm.
that's like something I need to work on this year.
That's the same. It's hard for me to say no because I'd be like, okay, let's
Me
go.
too.
I'm
I'll be like,
so FOMO.
yes, okay, I'll come to Nigeria. Sure. No problem. I'll be there. Say less. It's just a quick flight. Okay. All right. Booking a solo trip after a breakup. Is that hot or healing?
Healing. That was me. I was
Yeah.
going through my healing stage. I was just booking trips and still is, which is why I'm in the predicament I'm in right now, having to be over here in Nigeria and go to the embassy to get an emergency passport.
It sounds like you might be a little hot. Hot. A little hot if you gotta do all that. Okay.
It's
But
healing
okay.
and it's still hot.
All right. It's given both. I mean, I think healing can be hot. Like you can be out, trying to find yourself, and that could consider being hot, but it's a part of your healing.
Right.
Some people heal differently. Some people need to be outside, you know.
But
So
do you really think that's healing or is that just being outside? Because I feel like being outside is just a cover up, a temporary fix for you to try to get over what you went through, but it's not healing what you went through. It's just at the end of the day, once you come back inside, you got to deal with what you've been facing.
yeah, for sure. I think that could definitely be a cover up, and not dealing with your problems. But sometimes I feel like people who like hide inside are doing like more, it's hurting them more,
Suffering
you
more.
know? Yeah,
That's true.
because sometimes people don't lean on other people. They end up, afraid to meet new people and guard their heart and, you know, aren't open to, just meeting new people and new opportunities. They just completely shut down. And I don't think that's healthy either. You know what I
No,
mean? I think, it's probably a balance of the two that's needed.
that's true. I feel like for me, I can't be on the inside all day. Like I'm a people person. I have to be around people and, going through what I went through, that I felt like traveling, just getting out and
Yeah.
enjoying the world
Therapeutic.
it was very therapeutic. And it helped me a lot. It helped me learn who I am and just learn what I wanted in life and in a relationship and not being able to settle or
Yeah.
compromise for things just because this was good, but my value was in this, and this is what I wanted from a man more than this. So it just made me reevaluate what I wanted in a relationship.
So do you feel like would you recommend like traveling and dating abroad? Is that something that you would say made you open again to the possibility of dating and finding love again?
So what made me open to dating first, I had to heal myself. I had to make sure, I was good, I was healed, and I wasn't bringing any negative or insecurities into, anything new that I decided to get in. I did fasting, I got back into my Bible. I felt like I was pulling away from God
Mhm.
and just, fasting, getting back closer to God and focusing on work, traveling, that just cleared my mind and cleared my headspace and just gave me more motivation to get out there and say, you can do this. It's not the end of the world. Like your work, you don't stop just because of this relationship ended. And there's
Yeah.
so many people out there. There's so many beautiful, amazing people out there that's gonna, give you what you want, treat you how you want to be treated, or even better. So after I healed myself, I decided to, I was traveling and
You testing the waters?
I'm testing the waters a little bit. And I'm liking these waters. I'm liking this temperature over here.
Oh, okay. 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 But your breakup is still very like relevant. Like they still post like your ex and you. Like I just saw on Hollywood Unlocked, like couples that, which couples would you like to see get back together? And I see your face and your ex. So how does that make you feel? Like, do you think that does it make you rethink like maybe, we could get back together or like how does that make you feel?
Um, I feel like, I don't know what the future may bring. If if it was meant for us to be back together, then it would happen. If not, I wish my ex the best and of course,
Yeah.
me to move on, but no ill will over there. If it
Yeah.
happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't.
I feel
We
like
still share
you
a beautiful child.
Yeah, you really, I mean, you've been handling this whole thing with grace because the people be coming for you. They be coming for you on the
They do.
internet. They do.
But
So
people only see an
I applaud
outside
you
shell. People
for
only see an
handling it.
outside shell. So you can't, it's not for me to fight what people think,
Right.
what they
Yeah,
assume. So
I agree. So how do you feel is different? Because obviously, like you're open, you're traveling. So how do you feel is different dating people that are not in the United States? Like, is there a big difference?
I think it's
I'm just
beautiful.
asking all these questions because I'm living through you right now, and the people want to know. I want to know. I'm the people.
I feel like I'm
So
being interviewed. What happened to this bit?
we'll get back to Humble Baddies. So we want to know how is it dating men that are not in the US? Is it different? Is it better?
Dating
Like,
a man, dating a man.
okay, dating a man not in the US.
You, I mean, it's beautiful. It's something different. Like it's excitement. Of course, every new relationship or a situationship is exciting in the beginning, but it's something different. It's fun, and I feel like we're just both enjoying ourselves. Um,
Mhm.
I'm having a good time.
But what would you say is the difference in like is it their culture, their customs, how they like treat you, how they talk to you? Like what's a major difference that you would say between the two?
I feel like they are raised to know how to treat and cater to a woman. Like my biggest love language is, you know, um sharing with gifts, affection, touch and
Uh-huh. So you
and
getting all the above.
all the above. Yes.
That's beautiful.
It is.
Okay.
It's very beautiful. So
Okay.
I can't complain right now. I'm enjoying the moment.
Yeah. Well, I love that for you. I mean, I'm watching you and I'm living through you, bitch. And
We just putting all my business out here. I wasn't ready for this, Ashley. I was not ready for this.
I mean, we talking about, I felt like it was, I mean, the people want to know. I want to know. So it is what it is, child. We could talk about something else now. We don't got to keep talking about your ex and that y'all gonna get back together. We can move forward.
Yes.
Okay. So that's where we at. We on to bigger, better things. It's beautiful. We're in new countries, you know what I'm saying? And
We're
I'm proud of you,
actually
bitch.
traveling. I'm traveling. I'm going to South Africa next, and then
Oh,
Zambia, and then back to the States.
see, and y'all going all over the continent. I love that.
I feel like we match each other energy. We both like the same things in life. So that, and he's very business savvy. So I
So
mean,
y'all
we'll
are
see where it goes.
compatible,
We'll see
very
where it goes.
compatible, very compatible. He's marking off all the checks on all the boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I love that. Okay, back to humble baddies now.
Believe you. I'm gonna beat your ass,
I'm
Ashley.
sorry.
I'm
The
over
people
here
need to know.
sweating. Like, girl, I'm over here texting you like, bitch.
The people wanted to know.
Who paid you
Okay.
to ask me this?
All right. What we got next? Let's see.
So you done asked me all these questions.
I
You done
know
got
I'm lost
back.
now.
We were supposed to be talking about what is
Hot girl.
hot girl summer really
Oh,
versus what is
see?
the healing girl
Okay.
era.
Thank you for getting me back on track. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So, what is the hot girl summer really about versus what is the healing girl era? Well, I mean, I feel like you kind of skipped over. Really, you didn't have a hot girl summer. It ain't even summer yet. Like, you ain't even have that. I feel like you had your healing time, which I saw. Like, you were really like, no, I'm not dating nobody. I need to focus on myself. Like you said, got back into your Bible, you was fasting. Those are all like very healing things. And those are things that I feel like we should all do like on a regular. Like we don't have to be going through nothing to get back to those things. Those
Exactly.
are like important things that we should just always be doing. It's
Mhm.
always something that we can heal from and, gain from that. But hot girl summer though is fun. And I'm looking for them friends too. Where y'all at? Where my homegirls that want to have a hot girl summer? Cause I'm be living through y'all too.
Listen, I feel like you can still have a hot girl summer with your man.
Yes, I feel that way. I feel that way. But I think it's different when you're single though.
That's true. Because I had a few times where I went out and I had little girls trips while I was going through my healing era and we turned up. We had a
Mm,
ball. But it's
yeah.
just, I feel like it's just too much. Like it can be draining as well, having too much, spending too much time on a hot girl summer. Because you got to understand, you lose focus. Like trying to be out here to me, I'm all about business. Like I feel like I ain't making no money. I can't be out here having a hot girl summer too much. I'm missing out on money. I can do it test the waters, but I got to rear my behind back in. Like, let me get back
Yeah.
to this money.
Yes. Yes, I agree. It is a distraction. It is a distraction. It can be detrimental if you don't reel it back in. But
Yes.
I ain't mad at it. Okay, so what about stereotypes versus reality? What are the stereotypes of
I
what?
feel
Hot girl summers?
I feel like the stereotypes of hot girl summers, people think that, it's all glitz and glam. Like, oh, you're just out here living your best life.
Partying?
I wish I can just be like you have no worries in the world. Like when I did test the waters for my hot girl summers, I still had to go back and take care of things back at home. So it's like what glitters not is what glitter doesn't is not gold. So you me showing out for Instagram, oh, I'm out here partying, this, that, and the third. I still have a lot of shit I have to handle. And that's what
Yeah,
people gotta realize.
yeah, yeah, I agree. People can look at it and think like, oh, she's having so much fun. Like they broke up, but look at her, she out, she having a great time. But you still got to go home and be by yourself and like think about like, what are my next steps? What is it that I really want? Like reality sets in and it gets real.
Yes. And I feel like you do, like, I'm not gonna lie, I going through it. I went through an emotional roller coaster. Like I'll be outside, but then it's time to come back in and I'm in my bed crying, like, dang, I missed this. Like, what? I'm be
Yeah,
honest. I was going through all that.
yeah,
And it's not easy, but just being outside is not gonna heal what you went through.
yeah. Can these eras coexist or do they clash?
They definitely clash. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. I was outside 1 minute at nighttime when you lonely in that bed, like
Yeah.
sending
Well,
text late at night.
yeah, I feel like, I mean, I'm obviously not going through a breakup or nothing, but I feel like I still have my moments of like when I need healing and when I want to be a hot girl. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I just want to be at home in my backyard in the sunlight, just taking time to myself. I need to just regain my energy and regain and remember like who I am because I've been out in the world so much and I've been focusing on other things that aren't necessarily, I would say, like who I am deep down inside. Like when I get out and I'm, going out to events, going to parties, you know, showing up to places and being around all different kinds of people and energies, it takes a lot out of you. And at the end of the day, I come home and I just feel depleted. And so after like, weeks of that, sometimes I feel like, girl, you need some healing. You need to go home. You need to go to church. You need to be around, certain people who, fill you back up. So, right now I feel like I'm kind of in both. I feel like I can take a little bit from, my healing era and my hot girl era. And right now, that's all I've been needing. 1 minute, I need a little this, I need a little that, and I'm good to
A
go. You
balance.
hear me?
Yeah. You have a
Yeah,
good balance.
yeah, exactly. So that's where I'm at right now. And I feel good about it. And um, I'm appreciative that I have, the support system to be able to do that. And whenever I need to take time for myself, I can. But I think, as women, we need to do both at all times. I think we need to at all times be in do some kind of healing, and we need to do something where we're just something that excites us, something that's like, girl, spontaneous and fun and brings us back to, not everything needs to be so serious and
Right.
just have a good time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I feel like, you're gonna go through what you go through, but there's a balance for everything.
Yeah.
You just have to be able to make sure you balancing it right.
Yeah. Balance is important. I don't want to get kicked out. Phil put my ass out if I do too much hot girling.
Exactly. Look, I'd be like, Ashley, make sure Phil know that we are good. I don't want
Yeah.
him to say, but a
Yeah.
shout out to Phil. Phil is a real one. We was talking about this today. Like Phil gonna make sure he gonna make sure you good, you safe, everything what's going on, how the surrounding is, but he gonna let you have your girl time.
He do. He do. Props to Big Phil. Uncle Phil.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So when outside isn't the answer, let's talk about the pressure to always be on in the summer.
Oh,
I feel like summer comes around and everybody's like, where are you traveling to? What are you going to be doing? Let's get a boat this weekend. Let's do this weekend. Let's go to this party. Let's go. And I just be like, whoa, like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I was thinking. I haven't experienced that yet. Like I did
Really?
a like for the summertime. This is gonna be my first summer that, that's gonna be like that. But I just like to do my own thing. I feel like it's too much with trying to keep up with everybody, trying to be on. I don't like taking pictures. I don't like being out there like that. So I think it's just this time is gonna be me. If I want to be on, it's gonna be because of me, not because of, people trying to bring me out or whatever. I'm gonna balance it. Too much
Okay.
hot girl summer for me ain't it's I'm gonna fall off the map. I
Yeah,
can't do
I agree. Balance is key. All right. So when do you know when it's time to pause the party for personal growth?
when the money starts slowing down.
Yeah.
That and you see a change in you, like all the great values that you bring. You see a change in your business. You see a change in your income. You see a change in your family life. Like that's when it's like, okay, it's time for me to focus more on my personal growth because my what I'm putting my energy in is the wrong things are in the wrong things.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I feel like you can feel it too inside. Like it's something inside of you. You start feeling different. You be knowing, and sometimes we ignore those feelings, and we got to start paying attention to those, because those are the things that's going to save us every time. Like, we need to listen to our gut, listen to our instinct, listen to the, you know, when we hear that, like, girl, you need to go to church. Go to church. That's God talking to you. You know what I'm saying? We need to listen to those things. All right. So, what's one thing you're doing this summer for your soul, and one thing just for the vibes?
Oh, one thing that I'm gonna do this summer for my soul. You know what? I'm gonna bring all my family together. I'm going back to Columbus and I'm gonna bring all my family together and just celebrate and just have fun, spend that time with my grandmother. She's getting older. I just want that family time, that family vibe. I was looking at old pictures and I posted a few on Twitter and I was like, I miss this time. And I
Yeah.
just feel like just going back to the roots, spending time because I'm a family person. I like to be around my family. I like to be around people. I just want to have that energy back. Just being able to catch up with all my cousins, my aunties, my grandmother and just having a good time. So this summer, I plan to take a trip back home and get all the family back together and just have a good time.
Okay.
And
Well, let
then
me, maybe we'll come.
and
Maybe
for
we'll see.
one thing for the vibes, I'm gonna do a trip with the girls. Myself, Chad daughters, they still my babies, and my daughters and my niece. We're gonna go to Dubai.
Okay, Dubai. Yes. Y'all fancy.
Yes, we're gonna do a
Okay.
little vibe in
That's gonna
Dubai.
be real cute. Okay. I love that. I love that. Well, I'm going to, for my soul, kind of feel like I've already started. Like, I got my chickens. So I got 10 new little chickens, little baby chicks. And I'm getting a fabulous coop mansion built for them.
Okay, to
And
match the
I
mansion that you're living in.
absolutely only the best for my babies. And I feel like this is me just getting back to who I am. Like, I am very much like, I love animals. I love being outside. I love nature. And I feel like I've kind of gotten away from that. And, I try to do things here and there, but I really need to put more intention into that, because that's really who I am. And that's what really brings me joy and happiness and peace. So just
Right.
me starting my own little, I'm not gonna have no whole farm, but this is like the beginning of me getting back to who I am. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on this summer for my soul. And for
What else
the
you gonna
vibe,
bring? What else you gonna bring to the backyard, Ashley? Because I got a feeling you're gonna bring some goats or something back
yeah,
there.
yeah. Still don't know it yet, but I would love to have a little baby goat. I would love to get some swans. I'm gonna start there. Just goats and swans. That's like the next things on my list. Black swans.
Oh, that's gonna be cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for my soul, and for the vibes. Um, so I want to actually, I can't say that because it's a surprise.
And
But
Phil probably watching.
yeah, so I got some things, coming down the pipeline, some ideas that I want to do for the vibes. The vibes gonna vibe regardless. I really need to focus on the soul part and make sure I get that down first. So that's where
Oh,
I'm at.
okay, okay. It's storming here. You hear that rain, girl?
Yes, I hear it. Crazy.
All right, our next topic is we have a segment where we get DM questions from our fans via DM. Every week we're going to start taking questions via our stories. So if you have any questions, make sure you follow us on IG, Humble Baddies Podcast, to ask your questions. Our producers will randomly pick 5 questions for us to respond to. So let's get into it.
Let's get into
Why
it.
my name have to be first? Actually, I'm not reading this. Can we skip past that?
No, we ain't skipping shit. But hold on, I don't want this to die. It say it's not charging. Hold on, let me make sure I'm good. All right, I'm good. Not the camera following me. Okay. All right, I'm ready. What's the question? Sharelle, I see you are living your best life. How were you able to move on and live life?
I think I
I
answered
told you
that.
the people want to know.
I think I answered that. I mean, I took time out to heal and focus on me, and now I'm
Living your
happy.
best life.
That part I am.
It's real good too, y'all. Okay.
We already answered
How?
that one.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Not
we
a
did. We did.
question, but I tried the Pop Rocks and he loved it.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh. Not the Pop Rocks. You done got the people on the Pop Rocks, sure.
I'm telling you, listen, I got so many DMs saying thank you for the Pop Rocks. Like I'm surprised people didn't know about the Pop Rocks trick.
I don't know. I don't know if I like the Pop Rocks.
You
The
didn't like
Pop
it?
Rock, oh, it's too much going on. It was like, I have to concentrate. Like, I'm not,
You
yeah.
making sure that they don't pop out.
Yeah,
They
it
hit
was a
so
lot.
bad.
I was like, ooh, this is a lot
You can
happening.
add when you're a beginner, Ashley, you can't put too many. You probably put the whole pack in your mouth thinking you finna do some tricks.
I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that.
You can't
All
put
right.
the whole pack.
Okay, well, it wasn't no directions on the thing. It didn't say, nobody told me. But I'm glad it
That's
worked out for this person. They loved it. All right. Please share with us your worst date ever. You got a
funny.
worst date?
I went out on a date a long time ago and the guy card declined and he was getting sweaty. I guess he thought the money hit. This was when we was in the military where, we you get paid a day early.
Yep.
And he thought that his money hit and the money
Mhm.
didn't hit till the next day till midnight and his card declined and I had to end up paying the bill.
Oh no, that's embarrassing. Hold
It
on.
was
I hope it don't hang up. All right. Let's speed this thing along. All right. How about some humble baddies mail?
what we
Ready?
got today. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This the one
Hey
on here?
ladies, I got
Okay.
it. Hey ladies, I need your unfiltered, no holes barred advice. The title is My Girl Got a Girlfriend. What?
Ooh,
My wife and I have been together for 13 years. Solid history. Love, a life built. But over the past few weeks, something felt off. I did some digging, and turns out she's been cheating. Mm, mm, mm. That alone was enough to wreck me. But what really threw me, the person she's cheating with is a woman. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. Instead, she hit me with there are things a woman can do that a man just can't. Now I'm spiraling. Do I walk away from this relationship after over a decade? Do I try to join or open the relationship? Or do I listen to her needs and let her have a girlfriend on the side while I stay her husband? Ladies, what would you do? Be real with me. Where is he coming from? He didn't even say his name or nothing. Listen.
damn. That's embarrassing a little bit. Like my manhood would feel a little attacked
Yeah.
because it's like you not just cheating on me, you cheating on me with a lady.
But
Like,
some men may think that's a turn on, but for you to say there's some things that you can't do that a woman can do, that means you don't want no part of me. Sir, I'm gonna need you to give her that same energy.
no, she said that. She said that there are things a woman can do that a man can't. But I don't know. I mean, I guess the girl can get a
Yeah,
strap
she's
on.
telling him that he can't, there's some things he can't do that the woman can. That is,
Right.
that's like, what?
Yeah, no,
Because
no,
the
no.
woman, the, what's funny though, because one of my friends, she's a lesbian. She was like, baby, I can bring what your man can't bring. I come in different sizes, different colors, different shapes.
Oh,
I can have a hook. I can't. I'm like,
Oh, but see, I
So
don't really get that kind of lesbianism because, like, then just get a real one. No,
listen, she be selling these girls dreams. She tell them what she hit them with that line, and she be pulling them. Girl, did you take this man's woman? My girl, I ain't even gonna put her name out there, but did you take this man's woman?
that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would say no. This is cheating is cheating, whether it's a man or a woman. And I
Yeah.
think, y'all have to address that first of all. Second of all, like you need to ask your lady, your wife, like, are you a lesbian? Have you been a lesbian this whole time? Like, is this something new? Like, I feel like that's a conversation they need to sort out because then that changes things. Because if you're not into men, then what we doing? Like, why we like what? You know what I'm saying? So I
What
feel
are we
like
doing?
there's a few conversations that need to be had, but ultimately, like she's cheating on you. And to me, that's the ultimate disrespect. That's the ultimate, like, you know, I just think that it's cheating is cheating. Whether it's with it doesn't make it less cheating because it's with another woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So,
definitely think that she's over the relationship from what she's saying to him, or she's taking him for granted, and he just needs to, you know, be a man. Sounds like, she don't even respect him as a man anymore to even say those things, to even step out like that. So he need
right.
to file for a divorce and teach her
Yeah.
behind the lesson and get someone that can appreciate what he bring and what he do in bed.
Yeah. I agree. Well, I hope we answered that question for him because um he don't need to go ask nobody else this. Don't tell nobody else. Don't go tell your best friend. Don't tell nobody. This is
That's, yeah.
stay anonymous, sir, and go get that divorce
Yeah.
ASAP. Yeah,
Expeditiously.
absolutely. All right. Do we have time for one more?
Yes, we got time for one more.
Okay. Let's see. Dear Humble Baddies, I've been absolutely loving your podcast and your unapologetic, real talk approach to relationships. So let's dive into something that's often gets brushed under the rug: open relationships. I've been with my man for a few years, and neither of us is interested in a marriage for many reasons. I love him, but I have outgrown him. I need different things from our relationship, but he is not stepping up to the plate. I don't want to end our relationship, but I have been considering asking him about having an open relationship so that I can still get those things that I don't get from him and maintain our relationship as well. I would love to hear your thoughts on the subject.
She sound like she
Hmm.
want that polyamorous type relationship. She
I
want
mean,
her
I
cake and eat it too.
think, it's cool that she's seems like she knows what she wants because I feel like a lot of women don't know what they want. It's like they know they want to be in a relationship or they know they want to be married, but what are the things, like what are the specifics that you want? And it sounds like she knows, and the person that she's with don't got those things, but she cares for him a lot. So I feel like at least she knows that this person isn't giving her what she wants. And it doesn't sound like she wants to settle. And I think she's open to sharing her thoughts about that with him, which I think is awesome. Now, if that person don't seem like the person that would be open to having a conversation like that, then I don't even think you should go there with them. I think you should just let them go and because that might break them. They might think you're their world. They might think that you think that they're your world too. And so I feel like that conversation could go really bad really quick. So, you know your partner and you know what they're open to talking about and how open-minded they are. If they're open-minded, then I would say have the conversation. But if not, just let that man go. Just let that man go.
I feel like I respect her for coming to him before venturing out and having a conversation, but it sounds like she wants her cake and eat it too, and present it to him. If this is not what he's asking for, then you have to move on. You can't continue to play with his emotions. But
Yeah.
be careful because that's a serious game to play with. Be careful what you ask for because when he start venturing off and doing things, are you mentally prepared for that? Are you ready for that to see the man that you love with another woman, loving on
Right.
another woman?
Maybe she wants one of those relationships where it's just her with multiple boyfriends and not him with multiples. I don't know. I never understand the rules with these open relationships. It's not for me. I don't know. I don't know what you can and can't do. I don't know. Oh no, is my phone? Is this gonna die? Okay. All right. I got 5% left. So
Baby, have the conversation. We wish y'all the best, but you cannot expect to do what you want to do and strangle this man alone.
yeah, I agree. Figure it out and figure it out quick. Mhm.
Well, we thank you guys so much for tuning in. Our girl Alexis is out. We thank you guys. If y'all have any questions, y'all have any concerns, want any advice from us, make sure you guys hit us up. Humble Baddies Podcast. Until
Yeah.
next time, we'll see y'all Monday. I'm
We'll
Sharelle
see y'all
Rosado.
next time. I'm Ashley Nicole. We out. Love you.
Follow and subscribe. It's hot as hell in here.